Hello, guys. It is learning time. Now we shall be learning the factors of a number. Factors are numbers that divide a given number without a remainder. I want you to know this that number one is a factor of any number, meaning number one can divide through all numbers. Another thing to note is every number itself is its factor, meaning a given number can divide through itself. Now, let's look at examples. The first question says, find all the factors of 8. Here, I'll be using two methods. I'll use the first method for the first example, while I'll use the second method for the second example. Now let's get to the solution. As I've earlier said, I said 1 is a factor of any number, meaning 1 will be included in my answer. And the second one says every number itself is its factor. And this given number here is 8. So that'll be 1 multiplied by 8. What I will do is I will have to divide this given number with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. That's how to get my factors. And how do I know when to stop? I will know when to stop when I start repeating numbers. That is how I will know when to stop. That is if it's a digit or two-digit numbers. If it's a digit or two-digit numbers, I will know when to stop when I start repetition of numbers or after exhausting the numbers 1 to 10. Now, after I've tried number 1, so I'll go to the next number, which is number 2. And for me to know if 2 is a factor of 8, I will have to count 8 and divide it by 2. If it is remaining, then 2 is not a factor. But if there is no remainder, 2 is a factor. Let's get started. Here, I've counted my 8. So I have to divide through by 2 to know if 2 is a factor or not. And as you can see, I've divided through without remaining, meaning 2 is a factor. And 2 can divide 8 in 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times. That is, I'll write 2 times 4. After 2, I'll move on to the next, try the next number. I've tried 1, I've tried 2. I'm going to try number 3. And here, I've tried number 3, but it's remaining. Because it is remaining, 3 is not a factor of 8. I'll move on to the next number, which is 4. Here, I've counted 8 and I divided it through by 4. As you can see, there is no remainder, which means 4 is a factor of 8. And do not forget, as I've earlier said, that when you have to repeat numbers, that means you have to stop. Just like 4 can divide 8 2 times. And do not forget, I've already written 2 and 4. So I've already written number 2 and I've already written number 4. So in this case, I have to stop dividing to get my answer. I said it earlier that you stop when you start repeating the numbers or after you're through exhausting the numbers 1 to 10. That is for a digit or two-digit number. Now the factors of 8 are, I will begin from the top, cross to this side, and take it back here. So the factors are 1, 2, 4, and 8. These are all the factors of 8. The second question says, find all the factors of 30. Do not forget, I said earlier that 1 is a factor of any number. Also, every number itself is its factor. So 1 is a factor of any number, meaning 1 will be included, and every number itself is its factor, and this number given here is 30. So I have to include it. That's to start with. After this, I'll divide through by 2. I've tried 1, I'll go to 2 now. But here, the only difference is, instead of counting, just like I did in the first example, I will use division method. Instead of just counting straight, I'll use the division method. So I'm using the long division method here. 2 in 3, 1, 2 times 1, 2, of subtract, 3 in 2, 1, bring my 0 down, 2 in 10, 5, 2 times 5, 10, and there is no remainder, meaning 2 can go in 30, 15 times. That is 2 times 15. I've tried 1, I've tried 2, I'll move to the next number, which is 3. And here we are, 3 in 3, 1, 3 times 1, 3. I'll bring my 0 down, 3 in 0, 0, 3 times 0, 0, meaning 3 can go in 30, 10 times. There is no remainder. So I'll write my answer here, 3 times 10. After trying 1, 2, 3, the next number to try now is 4. And here, 4 in 30, 7, 4 times 7, 28. Meaning 4 is not a factor of 30, because it's remaining 2. Meaning 4 will not be part of my answer. I'll try the next number, which is 5. And here, 5 in 30 is 6. 5 times 6, 30. There is no remainder, meaning 5 can go in 30 6 times. I have to write that in my answer. 5 times 6. So after 5, I'll try the next number, which is 6. And here, 6 in 30, 5. 6 times 5, 30. Meaning 6 can go in 5, 6 can go in 30 5 times. Do not forget, as I've earlier said, that when you notice that you want to start repeating numbers, you stop. I've already written 5 and 6, and my answer now is 6 and 5. It's the same thing as 5 and 6. Those numbers had already been written once, so I have to stop. You stop when you observe that you're about to start repeating numbers, or you are exhausted your numbers 1 to 10. That is for a digit or 2-digit numbers. But if you have 3-digit numbers, you can extend the numbers 11, 12 to 20 to 30, depending on the number given. So now let's get the answer. It starts from the top, come down and go up. So the numbers are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, and 30.